Let's talk about the Irish investment environment right now. How does it differ today versus what it was like, say, 10 or 15 years ago?
Yeah, well, Ireland obviously is a ultra-modern economy now. We have, I suppose, all the sectors which underpin a modern economy: technology, pharma, medical technologies, international financial services. And I suppose we really saw the value of that over the past 2 years because the Irish economy continued to grow even in the midst of a pandemic. We have increased the amount of investment coming into Ireland over the past 2 years. And now as we emerge from COVID, due to, I suppose, very high vaccination rates in Ireland and the way we've managed the pandemic, I think the outlook on that side looks relatively strong. Obviously, there are other things happening now which are likely to have an impact on global flows of investment, but I think the confidence in Ireland will remain given our pro-enterprise policies, stability, predictability, and talent availability.
There's always been a portfolio approach Ireland has taken to luring businesses over there, but the narrative over the last several years had been about just strictly the tax rates. What exactly has changed about that? What exactly is the big incentive right now, given the fact that everybody is moving towards more of a global minimum tax rate type story?
Well, I think our narrative hasn't just been about tax. We have a very competitive tax rate at 12.5%. Under the global agreement, that will move to a minimum of 15%. That's where, we will now be, which I think is still a competitive tax rate. I suppose Ireland was able to move because this is a global tax agreement and everybody is moving together at the same time. But there is so much more. And, the number one discussion I have with investors is about talent, the availability of talent. And that's where Ireland scores really well. But also that stability and predictability. And we can point to decades of return on investment for investors operating in Ireland who can set up and scale up quickly.
Now, it's been very much a story about these large corporations. In my mind, covering this for years now, it was mainly biotechnology, kind of healthcare, pharma, and big technology type companies that have been the real draw. Where exactly are you seeing these flows? Is it still tilted towards pharmaceuticals, biopharma, and technology overall? Or are you seeing other types of companies express interest in foreign direct investment in Ireland right now?
No, I think they are the sectors we excel in. They have proven very strong for Ireland. As I said, I think they're the sectors which underpin the modern economy. We don't just target, I suppose, those large brand names, and actually many of those large companies weren't as large as they are when they came to Ireland first. So we have a very strong flow of companies that are internationalizing for the first time. So once they're taking that step outside of the US or outside of their home country, Ireland is a natural place to do that. Within those sectors, there is a lot of movement. We're looking at advanced therapeutic and medicinal products as the next wave of pharma. We're looking at connected autonomous vehicles. We are looking at sustainability, green finance on the international financial services side. So there's a lot of movement within those sectors.